Wish you happy morning, students. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar, and today I will discuss exercise 2 miscellaneous of chapters inverse trigonometric functions. In previous class I have already discussed exercise 2.1 numericals and exercise 2.2 also, and some standard smart questions. So let us start with exercise 2 miscellaneous. Now see question number 1, students. Miscellaneous chapter 2, question number 1. Find the value of cos inverse cos of 13 pi by 6. So 13 pi by 6, you will see 13 pi by 6 means 30 pi by 6 is in radian, that will be 30, and 30 multiplied by 13, that is 390 degree. So you know the range of cos inverse x, its range is 0 to pi in closed intervals, 0 to pi. So say the solution. This one can be written as cos inverse cos of, this is 13 pi by 6 means 2 pi plus pi by 6. This one can be written as in terms of 2 pi. So you know cos of 2 pi, see 0 pi 2 pi means 2 pi plus pi by 6, that will be in first quadrant. So 2 pi plus pi, cos of 2 pi plus pi by 6, that result will be cos of pi by 6. We have to find out the values of cos inverse 13 pi by 6. So cos inverse cos of pi by 6, result will be pi by 6. Answer is pi by 6. So this is the answer. Now see question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 is tan inverse. Find the value of tan inverse. Tan inverse tan of 7 pi by 6. You know its range is, tan inverse range is, you know, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 in open intervals, because tan 90 value infinity not defined, so its range lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 in open intervals. So see here, tan inverse tan of 7 pi by 6 can be written as pi plus pi by 6, and you know tan of 180 plus theta, 180 plus theta lies in third quadrant, 180 plus theta lies in third quadrant. So in third quadrant the value of tan is positive, so result will be 10 pi by 6. So its result will be, see here, tan inverse tan of pi by 6. So result you will get pi by 6. Pi by 6 is the answer. This is the answer. See, again see, question number 1 is cos inverse cos of 13 pi by 6, and range is 0 to pi, you know, so angle should be lies between 0 to pi. So 2 pi plus pi by 6, this one 2 pi plus pi by 6 means 12 pi plus pi, 13 pi by 6, same angles. So 2 pi plus pi by 6 means lies in first quadrant, and in first quadrant 2 cos of 180 360 plus theta, that will be cos theta, and the cos of pi by 6 result will be cos inverse cos of pi by 6, that will be pi by 6. Similarly, tan inverse tan of 7 pi by 6, tan inverse range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 in open intervals. So angle should be written as pi plus pi by 6, and tan of 180 plus theta, 180 plus theta means lies in third quadrant, and in third quadrant the value of tan is positive, and angle sign will be positive. So tan inverse 10 of pi by 6, result will be pi by 6. So answer is pi by 6. Now see question number 3 is prove that 2 times tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x whole upon 1 minus x square. My proof is 2 times tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x whole upon 1 minus x square. So this is the format of tan 2 theta, you know, tan 2 theta. Since you know the formula, tan 2 theta is equal to 2 times tan theta whole upon 1 minus tan square theta. This is the formula. So I will use this formula here. Solution. Since tan 2 theta is equal to 2 times tan theta whole upon 1 minus tan square theta, let tan theta is equal to x. This implies theta is equal to tan inverse x. Put this value. Consider equation 1 and this is equation 2 using 2 in 1. Using 2 in 1. So result will be tan of 2 and the theta value tan inverse x is equal to 2 times x whole upon 1 minus x square. So this tan, or suppose I will go to operate tan inverse on both the side, then result will be 2 times tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x whole upon 1 minus x square. So this is our proof. 2x upon 1 minus x square. See. Now come to next question. Prove that 2 times sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 24 by 7. So this is question number 3 and my question is 4. My question number is 4. See, 2 times, you have to prove that 2 times sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 24 by 7. This question I will prove by triangle method. So this is the ratio of sine. Consider sine is a ratio perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular hypotenuse is here and this is consider any angles. So by Pythagoras theory this side will be 4. So in terms of tan, sine inverse in terms of tan, since 2 times sine inverse 3 by 5 can be written as 2 times sine inverse 3 by 5, sine inverse 3 by 5. This will be 3 by 4 tan inverse, means tan inverse 3 by 4. And you know the formula, 2 times tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x whole upon 1 minus x square. This is the formula I have proved in question number 4. So 2 times tan inverse 3 by 4 can be written as tan inverse 2 times x. At the place of x there is 3 by 4 and 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square means 9 by 16. So after calculation, what will be the result? Tan inverse, this is 3 by 2 and 16 minus 9 means 7. 7 by 16 and this calculation will be tan inverse 16 3 48 by 14 48 by 14 from table 2. This can be reduced. It means result will be tan inverse 24 by 7. Hence proof. Hence proved. See again. My proof is 2 times sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 24 by 7. So LHS is 2 times sin inverse 3 by 5. Sin inverse 3 by 5. Through this expression we have drawn in angles, triangles. So sin inverse 3 by 5. 3 by 5 consider perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular, this is hypotenuse. By Pythagoras theory we can find out their base. Base will be 4. So from this triangle tan inverse will be 3 by 4 perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular upon base 3 by 4. After calculation result will be 3 into 2 6 by 4, and this will be 16 minus 9 7 by 16. So 6 by 4 means 3 by 2, and reciprocal terms will be 48 by 14 from table 2. This can be reduced 24 by 7. So this is our fourth proof. Now come to question number 5th. Question number 5th is sin inverse, and question number 4 of NCERT miscellaneous. So this is the question. We have to prove that sin inverse 8 by 17 plus sin inverse 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 77 by 36. So take left hand side of the expression. So left hand side is, since left hand side LHS sin inverse 8 by 17 plus sin inverse 3 by 5. So draw triangle for this expression sin inverse 8 by 17. Consider this is the triangle. Sin inverse 8 by 17 means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is 17. By Pythagoras theorem this will be 15. And sin inverse 3 by 5, draw another triangle perpendicular upon hypotenuse, Pythagoras theory, this will be 4. So from this triangle sin inverse 8 by 17 convert to tan inverse perpendicular upon base means 8 by 15. Similarly sin inverse 3 by 5 will convert in tan inverse 3 by 4. So this expression convert in tan inverse. So you know tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, tan inverse x plus y. So tan inverse x plus y means 8 by 15 plus 3 by 4 whole upon 1 minus 8 by 15 into 3 by 4. So after calculation what will be the result? Tan inverse 15 and 4. You will take. So after taking LCM result is 32 plus 45 by 60 and 60 minus 24 by 60. 60 will cancel out and the result will be 32 plus 45, that will 77, and a whole upon 36. So result is tan inverse 77 upon 36. This is our proof. Hence proof. Now come to question number 6. Question number 6 is, so this is question number 6. In question number 6 there is a proof tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8. Result is pi by 4. So we have to take left hand side of this expression. So taking left hand side, that is question number 6, LHS. So tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8. So pair it. So you know the formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula is tan inverse x plus y means 1 by 5 plus 1 by 7 whole upon 1 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by 7. Similarly, same formula will be applicable for this expression. So tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 whole upon 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 8. Solve it. So after taking LCM, so tan inverse 7 5 12 12 by 35, and this will be 35 minus 1 means 34 by 35. Similarly, tan inverse 8 3, that LCM is 24. So 24 and 11 by 24 whole upon 24 minus 1, that is 23 by 24. So result is tan inverse 12 by 34 plus tan inverse 11 by 23. So again you will take there, you will use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. This expression will reduce from table 2. Result will be tan inverse 6 by 17 plus tan inverse 11 by 23. So see, we can apply the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Result will be tan inverse 6 by 17 plus 11 by 23 whole upon 1 minus 6 by 17 whole upon into 11 by 23. So calculation after taking LCM and terms reciprocal, result will be 325 whole upon 325. So it will cancel out. Whole expression result will be 325 numerators and 325 from denominators will cancel out, and the result will be tan inverse 1. So you know tan inverse 1 can be written as tan of pi by 4. So tan inverse tan of pi by 4, result is pi by 4. Hence proof. Hence proved. Now come to question number 7. Question number 7 is tan inverse root x is equal to 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x whole upon 1 plus x. Now come to question number 7. Question number 7 is tan inverse root x is equal to 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x whole upon 1 plus x. Range is x belongs to 0 to pi. So see, we are going to take left hand side of this expression. So result will be, consider tan inverse root x. This is left hand side. So let root x is equal to tan theta. Root x is equal to tan theta. This implies x is equal to tan square theta and theta is equal to tan inverse root x. So put the values, consider equation 1 and equation 2 using 2 in 1. Using 2 in 1 means tan inverse at the place of root x, you will put the values of root x, that is tan theta, and the result you will get theta. And the theta can be written as, because 1 by 2 of cos inverse, so 1 by 2 is not here, so rationalize by 2, that result will be 1 by 2 into 2 theta. So we have rationalized by 2. So again, see, this step can be written as, because 1 by 2 cos inverse, so 1 by 2, this steps can be written as cos inverse of cos 2 theta. This is the same result. And cos 2 theta formula, you know, cos 2 theta formula is here, see, cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta whole upon 1 plus tan square theta. So put their values, means 1 by 2 cos inverse cos 2 theta formula 1 minus tan square theta whole upon 1 plus tan square theta, and you know tan square theta value is x, so 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x whole upon 1 plus x. So this is the proof, hence proof. Hence proved. See again, prove that tan inverse root x is equal to 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x whole upon 1 plus x. X belongs to 0 to pi. So you will consider left hand side tan inverse root x. Let us consider root x is equal to tan theta. This implies x will be equal to squaring both sides. Result will be x is equal to tan square theta. Consider equation 2. This is equation 2. So at the place of root x, you will put the values of tan theta. So tan inverse tan theta is equal to theta. So theta can be written as 1 by 2 into 2, because 1 by 2 is here in proof. So 1 by 2 into 2, rationalized by 2. So 2 theta can be written as also cos inverse of cos of 2 theta. This will be cos 2 theta into cos inverse into cos 2 theta, result is 2 theta. So cos 2 theta, you know the formula, 1 minus tan square theta whole upon 1 plus tan square theta. So put the values. So at the place of tan square theta, you will put x, because x is equal to tan square theta. So 1 minus tan square theta means 1 minus x whole upon 1 plus x. This is our proof. See. Now come to question number 8. Now see, this is question number 8. Prove that cot inverse root over 1 plus sin theta plus root over 1 minus sin theta whole upon root over 1 plus sin theta minus root over 1 minus sin theta means x. This is x, not theta. And proof is x by 2. So I will take left hand side. This is our left hand side of the expression, and we have to prove x by 2. So you know root over, since you know root over 1 plus sin x is the formula of cos of x by 2 plus sin x by 2. This is its proof. And root over 1 minus sin x result is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. This is the value of root over 1 plus sin x and root over 1 minus sin x value. So put this value in equation 1, consider this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So using 2 in 1, so this is our value, and when you will solve, sin x by 2 will cancel out and cos x by 2 term will cancel out. Result will be 2 times, means cot inverse 2 times cos x by 2 whole upon 2 times sin x by 2. This term will cancel out and the result will be cot inverse cot x by 2, and this result goes to x by 2. Hence proof. So this is our proof. Again see, prove that cot inverse root over 1 plus sin x whole upon 1 minus plus 1 minus sin x in square root whole upon 1 plus sin x in square root minus root over 1 minus sin x is equal to x by 2. So you know the formula, root over 1 plus sin x, result is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2, and similarly 1 minus sin x in square root, that result is cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Put these two value in equation 1, so result you will get 2 times cos x by 2 whole upon 2 times sin x by 2, and result you will get cot x by 2, and cot inverse cot of x by 2 result will be x by 2. Hence proof. So this is the result, our proof. So come to the next question, question number 9. Now this is question number 9. Question number 9 is tan inverse. We have to prove that tan inverse in square bracket root over 1 plus x minus 1 minus x whole upon root over 1 plus x plus root over 1 minus x is equal to pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse x, where x is greater equal to minus 1 by root 2 and less than equal to 1. So this is the left part. We have to take left part, and we have to consider x is equal to any trigonometric functions. So see here, let x is equal to cos of 2 theta. This implies theta is equal to, or 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x, then theta will be equal to, we can say 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x, and this implies theta is equal to 1 by 2 cos inverse x. So this is the proof part. So now see here, tan inverse at the place of x you will put the value 1 plus cos 2 theta minus root over 1 minus cos 2 theta whole upon root over 1 plus cos 2 theta plus root over 1 minus cos 2 theta. Since you know the formula, 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta, and 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sin square theta. So this is the formula, and you have to put this value. So 2 cos square theta and 2 sin square theta, result tan inverse root 2 cos theta, 2 cos square theta will be outside, so root 2 cos theta minus root 2 sin theta whole upon root 2 cos theta plus root 2 sin theta. Take root 2 cos theta common, so tan inverse root 2 cos theta is common, so 1 minus tan theta whole upon root 2 cos theta, so 1 plus tan theta. This will cancel out, 1 minus tan theta whole upon 1 plus tan theta. This is the formula of tan inverse tan of pi by 4 minus x or theta. This is the formula of tan of a minus b. Tan a minus b formula, tan a minus tan b whole upon 1 plus tan a into tan b, and this result you will get tan of pi by 4 minus theta. Now result is pi by 4 minus theta. result is pi by 4 minus theta. This implies pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse x. So this is our proof. Hence proved. See, now this exercise miscellaneous is totally completed.